Welcome. Happy Thursday, June the 15th. Hey, you guys are here for your favorite show. You know who I am, Mykell Mathieu, and you are here to enjoy me as I give you the breaks. These are the breaks. You know what it is. So guys, welcome to The Breaks, your favorite show where you're going to get all the latest and greatest of breaking news in sports, entertainment, and the culture, baby. I'm so excited for this one because as we all know, especially as NBA fans, starting off with the breakaway report, we have new champion! It's the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets took care of business, defeated the Miami Heat in 5 games. They just beat my 6-game prediction, but they said, no way we're leaving Denver without having this championship sealed. You know, people out there in Denver enjoyed the parade earlier today, having a good time there. I know that it is very smoky there in Denver. You know, the first, state to allow, marijuana. So I know they're having a great time out there. But, man, shout out to Jokic, the finals MVP. I hope he found the trophy. That guy's so nonchalant about all of this. He just wants to go home. I wonder if he wore his red slippers out there this morning, at the parade because he just wants to go home. But, they're celebrating that team. They deserve it. They had a great run. But I just got to let people know, do not give all the credit to Jokic. We in today's NBA, Twitter world, Instagram world, we like to give credit to one guy. LeBron did this. This guy did this. It takes a team, and a lot of these great teams have great duos, or they have great 3 players that leads them. And this was clearly a duo-led Denver Nuggets team led by Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray did his thing throughout. He was the best player, I feel, in the series against the Lakers that gave them the advantage, and he balled out in the finals. That's why they are the team that held up the Larry O'Brien trophy. But, man, congrats to them. Denver, they deserve it. But now people are talking about dynasty, which is way too soon. But they do have a chance to be a team to be reckoned with for years to come. So, we like to move a little fast here in the sports world. So let's talk about next season already. So when it comes to the Western Conference, we know that the Nuggets is that team. They are, to me, they kind of remind me of the Spurs of the 2000s era. Not sure if they're going to give you a back-to-back ring, but they're going to be a team that's going to be competing for the next 5 to 6 years if they can keep all of their guys there. But who's going to compete? Everybody wants to know who is the teams that are going to compete with them in the Western Conference. And don't worry, I have you covered. And I'm going to start with number 3. Number 3, I have the Golden State Warriors. I believe that next year they're going to be ready to go. I think that they're going to get Jordan Poole together. Draymond Green will be back and returning. Clay, hey, Draymond, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. Just keep your hands to yourself, Draymond Green. But I think that the Warriors are going to figure things out. They have to figure it out with their young guys because they need their young guys to be with them. Are they going to make some moves to be better and try to come back and help Steph Curry get his 5th NBA championship? So that's going to be the 3rd contender in the West. Number 2, the Phoenix Suns. I believe that the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant, with Devin Booker, are going to find a way to put together a roster that's going to help this team compete to challenge the Denver Nuggets for the Western Conference title, for the Western Conference crown. You have KD. You have Devin Booker, 2 guys that are hungry to win NBA championships. They have Chris Paul still there. They haven't released him, which we talked about last week. They have DeAndre Ayton. I think The Suns are going to make a move here or there to acquire some talent, to play with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and they are going to be a team that's going to be tough if they can make the right moves. But the number one contender is a team that, yes, the Nuggets swept in the Western Conference Finals, but every game was close. Every game was a challenge. And, yes, that's right, the Los Angeles Lakers, the greatest franchise in NBA history, they are going to be a team, LeBron James. He's trying to get another ring to get closer to Jordan. Anthony Davis, I hope and I believe that he's going to come back ready to go, continuing to work on his body. We know that some injuries may occur to this team, but they're going to build a roster around them that's going to have them prepared to go. They made the trade really late in the season. It got them to the Western Conference Finals. Now they're going to have a training camp or whatever roster Pelinka puts together. And LeBron James is going to be ready to go. Anthony Davis is going to be ready to go. They're going to play about 60, 65 games, hopefully, and they're going to have a lot of pieces around them to help them compete. And those are the teams that's going to be challenging the Denver Nuggets for the Western Conference title and crown next year. Let me know, viewers, what do you guys think? Am I missing a team? Can Memphis possibly be a team, even if Ja suspended half of the year or more? You guys let me know what you feel. And, yeah, I wouldn't dare mention the Clippers because they're the Clippers. They will have no chance of winning a Western Conference title. Sorry for the hate there. But I have to keep it on the hardwood, baby. And this is something I call to trade or not to trade. And we're going to start with the name Bradley Beal. We're hearing Bradley Beal's name out there that, the Wizards are working with him about, finding a place for him to be traded to. And I believe that you have to trade him. Can you imagine him? Maybe he's that piece that you can send over to Miami to help put them over the top. You trade a Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and a draft pick. A guy that is a for sure bucket. Yes, he isn't great defensively, but we know that he is a for sure bucket, and that's what Miami looks like they missed in the finals. So maybe he can be the piece that puts them over the top. I know that Philly is another team that's probably going to look at him, but you have to trade him, Wizards. So trade Dame Lillard. Trade. Boom, boom, boom. Portland, you have to get this guy out of there. He is a guy that needs to be playing for a championship. Can you imagine Dame Lillard somehow playing next to Embiid? They let go of James Harden and say, farewell, enjoy the strip clubs and everything in Houston. We got Dame Lillard. He is going to help us get over the top. Can you imagine Embiid killing you the entire game and Dame time putting you away? It would be something I will hope to happen. I know that Philly fans will love to see Dame, Tyrese Maxey, and Joel Embiid on the same court. So please trade him. Let's continue to trade or not to trade Zion Williamson. You know all the craziness that's going on off the court, but on the court, he just has to get healthy, but he's too young to give up on. So you don't trade Pelicans because he's Zion Williamson. He's only 22 years old. This guy can be the best player in the league in 2 or 3 years if he can just stay healthy and get himself right. Every time he does play, he's very dominant, and he can be the piece that put them over the top. And I know they're talking about a trade for, one of the top 5 draft picks, but you can't trade a guy with this type of talent because you will regret if he goes somewhere else and he becomes this all-world player that we all expected when he was drafted. So please don't make that mistake, Pelicans, because it would be the dumbest move. And to trade or not to trade, the 3rd overall pick who belongs to the Portland Trail Blazers, I don't think that you trade this pick. Scoot Henderson looks like he's going to be the guy sitting there for you. And, don't hate me for this, but can I say that Scoot Henderson might end up being the best guy out of this draft? I know everybody's in love with Victor, but until we see him do it, dominate in America, see if his body can hold up, I think that Scoot, have you seen this guy? This guy is built like a machine, a tank, the Terminator. The guy is ready to go in the NBA, and we know this is a guard-led league, and he could be a guard that can possibly be the best guard within 3 to 5 years. So why would you trade that, Portland, especially if I feel that you should rebuild through him, get rid of Dame? So, hey, Do not trade the third pick. But hey, guys, it is that time. It is that time for you to get a break. Go get you something to drink, some snacks, because you have to come check me out. I have more greatness to give to you here for the greatest show in the land, The Breaks. I'll catch you guys in a minute.
United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services.
Welcome back, baby. Here for your favorite show in the land, The Breaks. I got more for you, especially on the hard work. I have to give a shout out. You know, you have people that motivate you, people that, you know, at a young age that you say, wow, this person is amazing. I wish I can do what they're doing. And this is one of the guys that I have to show love to, the great Stu Lance, one of the longtime announcers for the Lakers. He was the recipient of the 75th LA Emmys Governor's Award. The guy is a legend. I can remember growing up, Chick Hearn, Stu Lance, being so excited to go and check out the Laker games because you get to hear these two great voices. Rest in peace to Chick Hearns. Shout out to you, Stu Lance. You deserve all of the achievements that you have had so far, and you deserve all the awards. So kudos to him. Hand claps for my guy, Stu Lance, man. Shout out to him. But before we go away from the hardwood, I have to talk about the ladies. You know we show love to the W here on this show. And first of all, shout out to the ladies. They have a 49% increase in viewership so far compared to last year. People are tuning in. People are tapping in. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Make sure that you're checking out these great WNBA games. Remember that WNBA All-Star voting is live. You can go and vote your favorite player in to the All-Star game so that we can check them out in Las Vegas this year. Then I have to give a shout-out to the Sparks, who picked up a big game win yesterday to put them over 500. They're 5-4. Why the hell they were playing at 11 in the morning, I will never know. On a Wednesday? Are you kidding me? WNBA scheduling? Got to be better than that. But the Sparks were able to pick up the win. They stay over 500. They have a big game tomorrow night against Dallas. Once again, it's one of those home-to-home situations. But, man, they're looking really nice. You know, they had the injury to Laysia Clarendon, which is really bad. It sucks for the team. She's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. But, man, Nneka is playing like I've never seen her be 4. She knows her role. She's balling. And what a pickup De'Erica Hamby has been. Whenever De'Erica Hamby is doing her job and playing and running the floor and balling like she did yesterday with 23 points, the Sparks are going to be very, very tough to beat. Because it looks like Lexi Brown is taking that step as a player. She's getting more attention. She's creating. Jordan Canada is playing some really good basketball. You have Azare Stevens is back. The Sparks look like they're going to be a tough team. And maybe, just maybe, they may be a playoff team at the end of the year. But shout out to those ladies picking up that big victory yesterday morning. Let's see if they can keep it going. Shout out to you, Kurt Miller, Coach Kurt Miller. You're doing a hell of a job with those ladies. So that's everything there when it comes to the hoops, man. So I have to talk about the gridiron, the football world. The NFL breakdown is here for you. The Giants and Saquon Barkley. They are talking again. Will they get a contract done before the season? Saquon has stayed away from the team. He wants to get paid. But it's crazy how the running back position has become and the value of it. These guys are not getting big contracts, the second contracts. And I know this is a tough position, and some of it is very challenging. Because if you look at the history of, football, especially recently, you have guys that are drafted in the 3rd round or lower who become really good players. Some even superstars. Jamal Charles with the Chiefs. Kareem Hunt with the Chiefs. You look at the Chiefs last year winning the Super Bowl with a guy drafted in the 7th round from Rutgers and Isaiah Pacheco, to where some of these guys who are ballers, who are very talented, can't get paid because they're like, why would we throw this money at you? We can go and get somebody in the later round and pay them less money. But it's so crazy how this position has lost value, because I believe that it's still important. I believe that running the ball still helps you win. The Chiefs with their 2 Super Bowls would not have happened if Damian Williams didn't have a great Super Bowl game versus the Niners. If Pacheco wasn't there throughout the season to give them what he was able to give them. Jerick McKinnon, who was big time for them. And it's a position that I love. When it comes to the NFL and when it comes to football, the running back position is the position that I fell in love with as a youth. Seeing guys like Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, Marshall Faulk, who's my favorite running back of all time. Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, Jamal Charles once again, Marshawn Lynch. It is a position of superstars, so I hope that they can figure it out and get their value right so these guys can get paid. Jonathan Taylor out there, who's one of the great backs in the NFL, there for the coach who's saying, hey, I want to eventually get paid. What is our value? Because I believe that we're valuable. And when you look at that coach team, damn it, Jonathan Taylor has been the offense the last couple of years. So you guys let me know. What do you guys feel about the NFL running back position? Is it important? Is it not important? Let me know in the comments below. Lamar Jackson, he is back. He is excited. He is ready to go. He is relishing the chance to play with OBJ, and I'm excited to see OBJ. He had a year off of football. Last time we saw him, he was on his way to dominating the Super Bowl, possibly winning the Super Bowl MVP with the way that he was playing. A year off, he's back. They have Zay Flowers over there. They have some talent. They have Rashad Bateman over there to play with them. They look like a team. If Lamar can throw the ball like he needs to throw to be one of the top guys in the NFL. If OBJ can look close to the guy that we see maybe with the Giants or hell, even with the Rams late in the season, that they can have some pieces with one of the best tight ends, Mark Andrews over there, that they can be an exciting team and somebody that can challenge the Cincinnati Bengals for that division crown over there. But speaking of the Bengals, they continue to poke at the bear and say some of the craziest and wildest takes. After Joe Burrow came out and said the best player in the NFL is Patrick Mahomes, Jamar Chase, the great receiver for the Bengals, he said that Joe Burrow is the best player, the best quarterback by far. One of the guys said, hey, Joe Burrow said it was Patrick Mahomes. He said, Patrick who? Haven't you guys learned already? Haven't you guys figured out that you don't want to piss off Patrick Mahomes, that he is Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant like, that when you piss them off, they make you pay? But I guess they have to figure out for themselves, because Jamal Chase, what are you doing? They need to tell these guys, just shut up. Let's wait until we see them later in the year, because we have to try to do what they've done, and that's not make the Super Bowl, but win the Super Bowl championship. But hey, do not go too far away. I got more for you. You know, I got some more gridiron stuff I have to talk about. So make sure you guys enjoy this break and come back, because I have more fire to give you here at your favorite show, The Breaks, with yours truly, the one and only Mykell Mathieu, baby.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss, raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services.
Welcome back, guys. Here for more of the breaks, babies. Man, we only got about 10 minutes. I wish I could be with you more, but I'm here to give you that fire. So the ESPN, for you football fans out there, they have an article, and they're talking about 9 players who they believe that can become the all-time GOATs at their position. And me just going through it and seeing it, I'm like, there's only 3 guys that I believe that are truly have a chance to retire, and people saying that they're the greatest at their position if they continue to be as dominant as they've been. And that's easy. Patrick Mahomes, as we know, could be the greatest quarterback of all time. He's, to me, already the most talented quarterback that we've ever seen. The way that he can throw the ball, the angles that he can throw it, the arm strength, his legs, and the winning, the accolades, he is that guy, it looks like to me, that's going to end up the greatest quarterback of all time. Travis Kelce. The guy is putting together seasons that we never seen before. I believe like 5 or 6 straight 1,000-yard seasons. The guy is a baller. He is amazing. Could add a couple Super Bowls to his resume, and I believe that will put him over the top of Tony Gonzalez if he can get another Super Bowl or 2 along with some continued dominant seasons. And then we have to bring it back here to L.A. because I believe, hell, isn't Aaron Donald already the greatest defensive tackle of all time? The guy is amazing. He sacks quarterbacks and stacks up numbers like a DN. He can help stop the run. He helped lead the Rams to a Super Bowl championship in L.A., which is epic. Aaron Donald, it's no need to try to be the GOAT. He is already the greatest defensive tackle that we've seen all times. But, hey, I got some more for you, and I have to tell you, you know, some people do great things like the players I just named, but some athletes break all the rules. And I have to talk about these 2 guys. One former athlete, and one is an athlete now. So here's number 1 to the guy who's breaking all the rules. It's one of my favorite players of all times, Shaquille O'Neal. And he just said something so crazy to me, which I feel as a Lakers fan, as, you know, somebody who loves the game of basketball and understand who the Lakers are to the NBA. This is verbatim what he said. He said, LeBron James deserves a statue in front of the Staples Center if they are Crypto.com arena. If they wanted to give him a statue, he said he'd be fine. he did win a title with the Lakers, and a lot of people say that it doesn't count. LeBron has broke the record, and he broke the record as a Laker. He's a great player, great ability, and he did what he was supposed to do as a Laker. But the thing about the Lakers is that the Laker fans are real greedy. Okay, you got us this bubble championship, but when are you going to give us another one? And it's always that. Damn it, you're right. Laker fans are greedy because we only know greatness. And LeBron James, yes, he broke the record. Yes, he brought one title, but that doesn't gain you a statue. No. The statues belong to the greatest. It belongs to Kobe Bryant. It belongs to Magic, Kareem, Jerry West, you, Shaq, guys who clearly live and died the Lakers. When we think about your career, we think about Laker first because you came here and not only won, you won several. Or in Jerry West's case, he was the guy who helped jumpstart the Lakers when it comes to them being in L.A. So it's no way that LeBron James deserves a statue in front of the Crypto.com arena. Shall his number be retired? Yes, you have to retire his number. He's LeBron. He brought a championship. You hope that he can maybe bring one more, and he broke the record. But gaining a statue takes a lot more for the Lakers. Cleveland, he deserves a statue. Possibly Miami, he deserves a statue. But here in Lakerland, it should not happen. Stay far away, Lakers. Number 2 for somebody breaking all the rules. Does he have a PR guy? Is there anybody that can talk to Cat, call Anthony Towns? The guy just says some of the wildest things. First, you had Pat Beverly on his podcast say that the best big man was Cat. Did we not just watch Jokic win an NBA championship and dominate the playoffs? Cut it out. It is not Cat as the best big man. And Karl Anthony Towns said that when he retired, people would say that he changed the game. How? How did you change the game? What did you do, Cat? Losing the first round? You were the first overall pick years ago. You haven't showed us anything more. You did not change the game, sir. Somebody, Cat, if you need a PR guy, hit me up. I would tell you what and what not to say because you're just bringing all this nonsense toward you with comments like that. And Patrick Beverly, you aren't helping calling him the best big man. So that's those guys who are breaking all the rules. Shaq and Cat, get it together, man. But before we get out of here, you know you have to break out with truly, where I can take you a little bit away from the sports world and, talk about, some of the entertainment world, some of the things I've been checking out. And I've been going to the movies lately. You had Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, and I had to check out the Transformers Rise of the Beast. Great, great film. If you haven't checked it out, make sure that you go and watch it. It's really dope. I can't wait till you see the end. If you're going to watch it, it's going to be a really dope crossover that they're going to present to you. But it was a great film. You can see they're kind of rebooting the Transformer thing there, and it's really great. I really enjoy it. And the movie was very, very dynamite. So go and check that out. Shout out to Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford. Their press run has started for their big-time fight. July 29th, I'm so excited for it. Me being a huge boxing fan that I am, I know that there's some huge boxing fans out there. We have been waiting for this fight for a long time. We're finally going to get it next month. It is going to be big time, and they're chirping. They're talking mess because this bout possibly is for the guy that we're going to be saying is the best pound-for-pound boxer, and I'm ready for it. So all of the stuff that they're doing in the press run is just making me more and more excited. How excited are you, boxing fans? Are you ready for the Spence and Crawford fight? Because it is going to be big time. I have to give a shout-out to all the graduates out there, those graduating, going from elementary to middle school to high school to college. I have to show love to my 2 nieces. One going to college, she's going to be there at Dominguez Hills, graduated from North Torrance, and then another who's going to be starting high school, going over to North Torrance. A big applause to them, big applause to all you graduates out there. Continue that journey. Get that education. It is much needed. And it is a special weekend, everybody. If you didn't know, you should know. You see the shirt. Black is a blessing. The red, the white, the green. Because it is Juneteenth weekend. If you don't know what Juneteenth and why it's celebrated, make sure you go and do some research. Look it up. But in a lot of places across the country, there's going to be big celebrations. It is now a holiday thanks to Joe Biden. It's when the slaves were finally freed. for those who don't know this. When they were finally free, we all know that, everybody got the word that slavery is abolished, but some people didn't get the word. And once they finally got the word there in Corpus Christi, Texas, everybody, the slaves were finally free. So it's a weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're here in Southern California, there's going to be great events all throughout L.A., Long Beach, Leimert Park, where I usually go. It's going to be super, super lit for this celebration. So I hope you guys enjoyed me today. I hope you guys learned something. Go and learn more about Juneteenth. Such a great, great holiday. It's going to be a great, great time. I can't wait to talk to you guys next week because we're going to be talking about the NBA draft. We're going to be talking about Secret Invasion starting there on Disney+. Marvel is back at it. And I'm going to be talking to you more about everything going on in the sports world and entertainment because that's what we give you here at The Breaks, all of the latest and greatest of breaking news. I will catch you next week, baby. Peace!